You sound just like your mom when she's hungry. You don't know who that is, do you?
Excuse me?
And then there's Dizzy. Don't even get me started on that one.
Screaming at you this morning.
No. Hey, is Beans in there? No, here he comes. Morning, everybody. Chad, Ray, Dizzy, Izzy, Beans, and Frosty. Doss Farms. Come here, Bubba. Are we hungry, Mama? Hang on. If they only knew. Sometimes I'm flipping the camera from like selfie to, shoot out in front of me. And they're like, what is he waiting on? What is he doing? I'm like, hang on, I gotta film it. Dizzy's always like, when I got adopted, I did not know I was signing up to be on TV. I did not know I was gonna be on the internet. Whew. What's up, buddy? What's up? Did you stick your head out for scratchings? He did. He sure did. My goodness. My goodness. Looking healthy. It's okay. It's okay.
No hair loss.
No hair loss. That's right. Still got to be real quiet. He's jumpy, like. But I bet you here in a couple weeks, you just walk outside and pet him. He'd probably hang his head out and let you scratch his chin like Finn does. Yeah, that's a good boy. Oh, hey.
That was close.
We're hungry, but we were onto something there. He liked that for a second. That's all right. Horns are definitely the same size. He ain't gonna win a horn contest on a Longhorn farm. But
I think
morning.
Nubs are already the same size.
They probably is. Man, what? That's supposed to be like 55 degrees today. That's a load of bull. Goodness.
Most get very little, but
It's really windy. I think I'm doing a good job of covering the camera, the microphone, but that's a wet 3x5 flag blowing like it's nothing. It's like 10, 15 mile an hour winds.
that's true.
How long could you sleep in if you didn't have old Frosticles here?
Yeah, what did I say? If it weren't for you, I could stay in bed.
Yep. Got Carter to 9 years old, pretty self-sufficient. Along came Adler, we got him potty trained, all that good stuff.
Now we're starting over on the ball.
Now you're starting over, yep.
Gotta get out of bed on these cold, rainy days.
Make sure everybody gets food.
If you've been
Barking at that hog. Yeah. Came flying through and dogs went nuts, set off the donkeys. All right. It's gone. Hey, show little cousin how to do it. Better hang it real low.
You little turkey. Hey, look. Look. Right here. That worked great.
He'll figure it out.
Come on, right here.
He's still only, was he 5 weeks?
Yeah.
Today?
5 weeks old today. Yep.
Is he poo? Dizzy leaves a whole bowl to come eat off the ground. I think I forgot how to run one of these things. What do we got? I opened it and for,
Coffee.
yeah. I opened it last night to smell it, and for freshness, I stuck it in here. I'm waiting on, I don't even know if I want to tell them yet. I think you can only get it at like Costco, but it's Colombian coffee, and I found where to order it.
Oh,
This isn't it. I'm waiting on what I want, but it won't be here for a couple days.
So.
Wait, there's an automatic scooper. What are you doing?
Oh yeah. It pops. I was just thinking about a scoop. I totally forgot about this.
Hey, you guys want to see something real crazy? Where's one of the automatic lights? Well, somebody asked us if these bug things work. They do, like big time.
Yeah, which it's winter, so there's not any gnats or any in here. There's a couple, but probably from when I first changed the trap. But this summer, this was filled with gnats and stuff, and just flies that we had issues with.
But check these out. We've been buying all kinds of under cabinet lighting. Haven't found a single thing we liked.
We've tried all sorts of things.
And then we found these.
It
smells so good.
I know. It's not a ton of light, but they're super cute.
Well, and it's a ton of light when
and
we have...
awesome at night in the kitchen with it lit up.
Can you make coffee in the dark?
Well, here on that
Look
side
at that.
too. Well, I guess
This one's blocked by like a utensil holder.
they're covered,
But what's cool is you don't have to really know anything about electricity. You really should turn off the breaker. I did not, but it's not my first rodeo. It's not my first time being shocked. You just take the faceplate cover off and you put this on there. You don't have to like rewire the actual outlet. It's just the faceplate cover and it's got a positive and negative. Actually, they're probably not even positive and negative. There's just two terminals that power the light. And of course there's a dusk to dawn sensor indoors.
well, if you turn the light off, it'll turn on.
Yeah, it senses ambient light and turns it on. So anyway, it's kind of cool. They're only like 20 bucks an outlet. But for what we need, like we need two more. And then we actually found some for the boys to put in the bathroom on their light switch. Made by a company called Snap-on or Snap-off. Something like that. I don't know. I'll link one down below. 4 cups.
Do you want more? Do you want to do this quick pot? Because it'll go to waste.
Well, yeah, just I'll drink it all day. It's colder than I thought. It smells so good. Oh, and we gotta even it out. See?
It is evened out.
No, it's gotta be level.
No, I already did that.
It's gotta be
You
perfectly
messed
level.
it up.
What are you talking about? That ain't level. There's more on the top left quarter than there is the bottom right quarter. See how much better that is?
I'm about to mess it up again, so put it back.
This coffee is probably really good. It's just, I don't know. I just got it. I don't know anything about them.
You got rich dark roast, and
Yep.
you're doing rich brew.
But isn't it like the lighter the bean, the more rich it is? I think it's backwards.
I don't know.
I mean, those are ground. It's not bean, but wait. Did we wash the china off of it? Sorry. Probably shouldn't have said that. Well, I'm just saying. It's so steamy. Is that normal?
It's hot, honey.
It's been so long since you've let me have my own stuff. I forgot what a coffee maker was. I mean, I had a camo coffee maker. I had a camo crock pot. I had a camo...
And then...
everything.
You liked my Keurig.
For like a week, and then I got tired of mud water.
You got rid of your coffee.
Pretty frustrating, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it has that sneak a cup? We take a cup and it doesn't drip out. Nope, it does not.
Aww.
Is that for real? Surely not. Even my little $30 Mr. Coffee had that.
I don't know.
Come on, Ninja. Well, a lot of you guys mentioned you had that Ninja coffee maker, so let me know. I can't believe, I don't know, maybe that was a little residual. I don't want to judge it too soon, but I don't want to have to wait on it to be done to take a cup. Like, what if you're making a whole pot and somebody wants some a little early? Woo! Here we go. So, letting the coffee cool down a little bit. It's only been like 30 seconds since I left you with the coffee. Let's start some waters here, man. It's just chilly, man. Man, they ain't having water nice. It is gonna get cold enough to freeze these lines. So either today or tomorrow, we gotta run, he's up there. We gotta run, get a meter box for that. Wrap those fittings. And yeah, I'll probably, will I connect that? I take it easy. I'll probably connect that red hose just to get enough away from the meter box to keep that from freezing. We'll see. We've got some things to do. You guys know how it is. And what's crazy is you can see when I fill this in, every time I fill it in, when it rains, it caves in even more. That's how much that loose dirt doesn't fit back in the same hole. Hey, how's everybody doing with their bug spray? You guys doing all right? You're not coughing today. That's a good thing. You feeling better? Hmm? Feeling better? All right, let me get some cubes. Woo! You guys are stealthy. Good morning. Hey, who likes corn? Who likes corn? You like corn, Lily? Yeah. Little stinkers. Nope. Shh. Shh. All gone. It's all gone. You better go get some. Nope. Go get it. All right, let's look them over here. You can still see that stuff held up in the, what's up, buddy? What's up? You can see that stuff held up in the rain. It's that gray color. But what I'm looking for, easy, easy. It's all gone. Here, you stinker. Gotta sniff the bag. I got nothing. It's all gone. I got nothing. It's all gone. Back up. Are you being ornery? Is that the reason June's giving you a little, yeah. You getting a little ornery? I hope not, man. I hope not. If I find out, I'm gonna have some real good burgers on the 4th of July, Phineas. Yep, I sure will. I sure will. Don't be ornery, go eat. Go eat. Mm-hmm. Just getting big. Such a stinker. Such a stinker. All right, Miss Bunny here had a little bit of loss. That's her brand. She had a little bit of loss like up around her shoulders. There it is. I tell you what, it's not, it was way more red the other day. So that's good. It doesn't look irritated. It just looks like a little mark that she had on her. Glory, sorry honey, come this way. I never actually saw any on Glory. Saw quite a bit on Allie, but I don't see anything new, so that's good. Yeah, nothing new. Sunny's looking good. Tipsy looks good. We're not coughing either. I like to see that. I never really noticed any on Nellie. Didn't notice any on June. Good morning. Maximus had a little bit right on top, but boo! What's up, buddy? Oh, don't leave. We were just gonna hug. Mom, I just wanted a hug. What's up, buddy? What's up? This bag's blowing. There's like no way to stop it. Doing all right? I just kind of want to see if you're feeling sick. Here, Fiona. Fiona actually had quite a bit on her back. I didn't see anything. Everybody else is looking really good. Maximus, I don't see any red spots on Maximus. Just a little place where hair was gone already. So pretty good. There's like a whole half bag of cubes down there in the hay. They just haven't found it yet. I mean, there's a whole bag, but they're up here looking for some, and it's all down there. No, I'd say for the conditions, everybody looks pretty healthy and well. Definitely healthy and well. All right. These donkeys are so smart. Yep, this is what we do, huh? This is what we do. Uh-oh, I dropped him. There you go. Stay on the ground. What's up? Boy, there's one thing these three don't need is caffeine. Princess. We rarely see her on the fence. What's up? I know. Look at his little legs. He can't actually like Goose can jump up and lean on you. Oscar jumps up and he's like, oh, I'm too fat.
Goose like stays up on
Oh, I'm too fat. Woo! Speaking of coffee, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, they had food this morning.
Yeah.
Yes, it's what I haven't even turned my watch on. Look at that. What time is it?
I have no idea.
Short, it's like 10:30. They've had food this morning, but it was left over from last night, so we'll get them some more. What's funny is, so Cabela's always had food like her entire life. She always has food 24/7. Well, so she'll get up and she'll come out here and it's like, for her, it's like time to eat.
Yeah.
So if there's anything in the bowl, she'll walk out and eat all of it.
Yep.
And then the little two, they only need like a cup, maybe a couple, but Cabela ate it all.
They have access to it all the time though.
Yeah, they always have food. No, the coffee's good. I mean, I'm looking forward to the Colombian roast I ordered, but this is good stuff. I've never had it. Long story short, I didn't mean to cut short over there. I just knew that Ray was dealing with one of the chicks. And came back to check on her, and there's another one that we're going to lose. So how many does that make? 5? We've lost 5.
I tried to well, the first 2 we lost to like he saw, that other morning, and then the last 3 I tried to revive last night. I put 2 of them in my heated blanket and fed them raw egg yolk and sugar water and a Q-tip. It didn't work, and then I did it again this morning on another one, and it didn't work.
And we were messaging and emailing somebody at Meyer Hatchery, and they were kind of guiding us what we should do, and they did everything they could to help, but they start troubleshooting and asking you about your brooder and your setup, and we actually have a humidity temperature sensor in the brooder, and we know on the outside of the brooder it's 75 degrees, right in the middle where they stand.
Last night we got a notification that the brooder temp was at 90 degrees, and it was just notifying us that it was getting a little hot.
But they're supposed to be around 90 to 95.
Yeah, well, yes, which of course the thermostat doesn't know that, so it was alerting us.
Oh, I'm with you, yeah.
Yeah, that the temperature, it told us that the temperature was 90 degrees, so it was alerting us. And that means it was 90 degrees under the brooder where the chicks are. The other 6 are doing awesome, and I made them scrambled eggs this morning and put it in their feed, so give them a little boost.
I think it was just a weak hatch for a few of them. It is what it is. I mean, I know birds die when they go through shipping, but I mean, I've ordered like 2 dozen before and lost 1.
They also have to be smart enough to eat.
We've raised chicks, okay? We dunked their heads as soon as they got here. We set up the brooder. They got the shavings. The brooder was dry. It wasn't wet. It had been cleaned out. I did everything I've done, short of I used organic food. I've used it before. Some people say you're not supposed to use organic with medicated when they've been vaccinated, but there's about 2 dozen birds running around Grandpa's that came from me. So, and they're 5-6 years old, 4 or 5 years old. So anyway.
True. Well, the 6 of them in there are doing great. We just lost 5, which is a lot.
It is, considering we lost the first 3 we lost were cream leg bars. And
there's a black one.
A black one.
One in there this morning's yellow.
Which could have been the meal maker. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, Meyer Hatchery actually refunded us our entire purchase instead of,
saying sorry, you should have had a better setup. But
yeah.
I'm not doing anything different. So
yeah, I felt a little targeted, but I understand that the people on the other end of Meyer Hatchery are there to troubleshoot and help you. But I was sending them screenshots of the app that we have that talks to the thermostat that says, here's the humidity, here's the temperature, what's your brooder look like. I mean,
she wanted to know what our brooder setup looked like so she could help us and make it better. And we were like,
which was kind, but at that point we were holding our 4th bird on its way out, and it's like, listen, this is...
Well, the brooder setup's like anyone else's.
It's nothing we've never done before.
They've got their heat plate, they've got their food, their water, they're in straw. They're not just in the thing, there's straw in there.
Well, and it's not just a ceramic plate against a wall. I think that's what they were confused about. So this ceramic plate that we bought, we've used before, and if you have a chicken coop and you want to keep them warm, you screw the plate to the side of the wall, and the chickens can stand next to it. This isn't that. This, they actually go under because it's got legs.
And they get underneath it. So it's like they're literally laying underneath like a mama hen.
And right underneath the brooder, in the very middle, we got an alert, which was the default alert. I didn't even know that we had an alert set. It reached I think it was 90 or 95 degrees right in the middle of it. So I'm going to order any more chicks because Tractor Supply has their chick days coming up. Yeah. And that is a little bit more. People have asked if you're going to order chickens. The reason you order online is because you can literally hand pick what there is. If we go to Tractor Supply, and thankfully we have 5 Tractor Supplies, so we could call and kind of pick the chickens we want based on what they have. But Tractor Supply has always had great chicks. Some of Dad's, I think there's 4 Rhode Island Reds.
And they don't have to be shipped. We can just go get them and bring
them
back to them immediately.
And they're usually a little older. They've usually gotten through that first week. They're not...
That is true. Yeah, the chicks at Tractor Supply.
Yeah, the chicks at Tractor Supply are full on running from you.
These ones hatched and then shipped and lived on, well, that's how the shipping works. The chicks hatch and then they live on what's already in their system for the next 2 days while they're shipping. And then when they get here, you have to immediately get that, you go to the post office, which he was at the post office at 7 o'clock in the morning when they arrived, because you sent me a picture before I even got home dropping Carter off from school. So he went right there. We got him set up and yeah.
Which when I met Ray, that was the last time I had ordered chicks. And we had met, but you weren't we weren't living together for sure. So she didn't know that. What I'm trying to say is that
they don't have food for the first 2 days of their lives.
Yeah, she just learned this whole process when you ship them. But that is how every hatchery does it. Okay, I don't even want to say Meyer Hatchery this, Meyer Hatchery that, because I've never had an issue with Meyer Hatchery, ever. The only thing that ever happened, which is one of the most rare things, is they misgendered a chicken once upon a time, a hen. I got a rooster and thought it was a hen, but then I wound up with one of the prettiest black Australorp roosters I've ever had. And of course they refund you your money. And that was, it took me 4 months to figure out that dude was a rooster before he started crowing. But yeah, I walked out in the backyard, and some hens can crow, but I waited. He never laid an egg. It was definitely a roo. But it just is what it is. It happens. I don't want to say one bad thing about Meyer Hatchery, because every time I ask them a question, gosh, they got back with me.
So you were texting her all night last night.
Well, that sounds weird, but
but you were.
We were emailing
for
reference.
I had 2 birds in my heated blanket in my bedroom.
She had 2 birds. Every time I sent an email, I got a response in 20, 30 minutes, and they're not a small operation. So I'm aware that we got special attention. I didn't mention the YouTube channel other than the delivery notes. So it's not like it was because it's Chad and Ray. I have gotten so much support from Meyer Hatchery over the years. I don't even know if I told anybody this, but let's see. I'd been on YouTube for a year and actually got hired by Meyer Hatchery to be one of the remote support people that they have. You have to have chickens.
You did.
They want to see a picture of your coop. Yeah. No, I got hired and almost took the job, and instead I started posting 3 videos a week, and here we are, posting 7 videos a week. So actually with the 3rd channel, I'm posting 14 videos a week.
That's awesome.
How about that? I appreciate Meyer Hatchery and their support and walking us through this. And then I mean, when I mentioned a refund, because it just seemed like it was all going downhill, the next thing I got was a refund. No questions asked. Now, mind you, I'm providing pictures that they ask for. So if you think you're just going to order birds and tell them, you know, hey, my birds died. No, you're sending them pictures. And the reason we did that is I wanted to know which ones we had lost.
I truly nursed those 3. I mean, Q-tip dipped in sugar water.
Well, it could have just been a weak
The
hatch.
spoon worked a little bit getting it into their little beaks, but they're like this big, and oh man.
So we will get more. We'll probably wait on Tractor Supply because I think theirs is like March 1st or something. So the birds will be like a month younger, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
And we could order from a different hatchery. I'm not saying that I'm doing that because this happened with Meyer Hatchery. I just think we might do that, but we'll see. Might turn around and order from Meyer Hatchery again. I don't know. I'm just saying. Because like a lot of people mentioned, it happens when you order chicks in the mail.
Yeah.
It happens. One lady said...
But 5?
Her dad... Well, get this. One lady said her dad ordered... Well, it's... Part of it is Miss Ray here. My lovely, amazing wife. But I do know, and I've heard this before, one gal said that her dad would order 100 chicks every spring. One spring, like 60 made it. The next spring, 95 made it. You know, it's all relative to that hatch. And Meyer Hatchery... They pop out, there's a cute little baby chick, and they get shipped. I mean, they're healthy. You can't, I mean, you're not going to run tests on birds. I mean, if they're up and walking around and chirping,
Right.
give them to their owners. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, they hatch, and then they come right here, and yeah, it's all right, though.
But on another note, I think I'm going to hang the new barn light on the front porch. It's much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I can't wait to see it. Bean's got his voice back.
Yeah. Kyle and Shannon, come get your dog. All right, so even though this is minor, you guys wanted to see it. This is our front porch. You've seen it 100 times. If you're old here, if you're new here, it's your first time seeing a porch. Anyway, this is my dad's ladder that I'm not actually it's my granddad's ladder, and I'm not giving it back to my dad. But yeah, this we ordered. It's just a little small. It just doesn't fit, and it's higher. But I actually looked up how high it should be, and that is where it should be. And the reason is, it looks too high because it's too small. That's like a 12-inch. In case you were curious, it's windy. But I want to do this because Ray wants to see it. It'll cheer her up a little bit. Family's coming over tomorrow for the Super Bowl, so... Let's go ahead and get this thing fixed up. You want to see the difference in yeah. This is the guy she tells you not to worry about. This is you. This is the guy she tells you not to worry about. Zorro.
It looks good, though. It looks so good.
It looks a lot better, but
Tiny little bowl.
I know. And that stinking sticker.
Can we get a new one, though?
Well, I would think. And this actually...
Take some black paint and paint over that.
The sticker?
Or
I'll just pull it off.
you'll probably leave those marks, though. It won't come off clean.
I mean, I got a little
Nobody will
butane.
notice that.
I got a little butane torch that says it comes right off. But anyway, the reason it's also... No, it's square. It's the same. I'm using the 2x, the roof rafter in the background. It's square. It looks like it's leaning because... I guess it looks like it's leaning because the bulb's so small. Because you can like see in the...
That looks so good. It's huge.
Yeah, that's a 21 inch. We went from a 15 to a 21. Made a huge difference. I know, it's... yeah, you should be on an 8-foot ladder out here. Quick question though.
Yeah.
So we can actually get a different bulb because this has a dusk to dawn sensor on it.
Oh, yeah.
So that bulb's a smart bulb. We can stick it somewhere else. And now I'm just trying to see how long you'll stand out here. Is it ready?
Not yet.
What? I put a rubber leg on the bottom, the one we lost.
I haven't done chicken chili, though, in a minute, or a couple days.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about? It's hot under there.
You did it already?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Thank you.
Well, his name was Mike Anderson. And he just brought us some hay. I don't think I showed him.
I'm leaning on my cap.
You want some help?
Maybe I shouldn't do that.
So anyway, the rest of the chicks are good. And again, I want to reiterate, we don't want to dwell on Meyer Hatchery being the issue. That's not what happens, okay? Everybody you order chicks from, they do the best they can, and you get what you get. So we just want you guys to know.
The 6 that are out there are eating scrambled eggs for an extra boost, though. So I made them scrambled eggs this morning. While
they're eating fake eggs from the store.
Yeah, well, we don't have eggs yet.
But
they are from the store, but if I read to save the baby chicks, I was giving them the raw egg yolk, and then I read if you think the other chicks need a little bit of a boost, and it definitely won't hurt them, make them some scrambled eggs, and so that's what I did, and I just kind of threw it in their food thing, and they're all over it. They love it.
All over it. I think that's what caught us off guard was there were 6 out of the 11 that were like amazing. I mean, all over the place, chirping loud, hopping around, and then there were 5. Well, I would say 4 that I was like, what's wrong with that bird? And just couldn't get it to come on.
I do hope they weren't sick and that the other 6 don't end up getting sick. So
yeah, I think at some point though, it's kind of a survival of the fittest. When they go down, chickens rarely bounce back.
yeah.
So when they're sick, it's hard to get them up. And it's winter. It is what it is. I mean, all your hatcheries right now are adjusting their minimum ship orders. Because when it's this cold, it takes so many to keep warm inside that thing. That's the way I've always understood it.
And it did. It was cold when they shipped.
It was cold.
Yeah,
so.
It was.
But speaking of cold, it is going to get down to like 17, 18, 19 degrees this week with a possibility of some snow.
Actually, I don't mind.
Because she wants the bugs to die.
I'm not ready for that, guys.
Oh, speaking
I'm
of,
really not.
the little gray bug I told you about, what is that? I took a picture of one. I found one outside today.
Is it some kind of beetle?
No idea. It could be a worm. I have no idea. I haven't studied bugs.
It's not a worm.
I know what a skeeter is. That's about it.
Spider.
Skeeter and spider. Scorpion. We had one of those on our sticky traps a while back.
We've seen 2 of them.
Yep. A bark scorpion. Apparently, you don't want them to bite you. But we had one in the house.
Yeah.
Actually, they were both in the house because one was in the garage.
On the sticky bug trap.
Yep.
In the house.
So now we have sticky bug traps on Subscribe.
They're everywhere.
Monthly order from Amazon. Yes, send them more. So anyway, with that said, we have a solution for the shelf under the TV, and we're getting ready to build it because I got to get this video out. So if you want to see how that turns out, that'll be tomorrow. I know tomorrow's the Super Bowl, but nobody's watching.
That's a DOS Outdoors project video anyway.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
truly. So it's also going to take a lot of time to assemble what we ordered. So yay. Nothing else to do.
You're welcome.
All right, with that said, y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces.